Internet, what is up? I am back. It is Sunday. It is August 2nd. You get to watch me if you want to. I'm going to show you what I do when I browse for shoes that I end up doing way more often than I should. Anyway, let's take a look here. You see my little web pages up here. You just get to watch me browse because I have some idea that people are incapable of doing this on their own. Anyway, I really don't think you're incapable. Um, all right, my little YouTube page. If you're here, if you're watching this, go check out some of my other videos. Look at this. Just yesterday, I put up the unboxing of the Lafleur, the Converse Ox. Converse Ox. I unboxed that for you people. All right, let's look through here. Um, we're gonna go. I got to get back to where we were. Let's see here. We're at the we're at the Nike site. Nike. All I did is I hit the little sale thing. They still got that. They still got that little promotional code going on. If you type in the day one promotional code, you get 25% off some of the silhouettes, some of the colorways. Not everything, but hey, whatever you can get. They start off with a bunch of slides. I'm not a whatever. Slides are slides. Um, the Nike Calm, I guess that's okay. That has kind of that. And I'm not ignoring you people. I'm looking up at my screen here, right? Um, the Nike Calm, it has that sort of what Air Force One outsole looking texture there. That's all right. $38, 25% off. That'll put you under $30. There you go. That's not bad. The rest of them I could not care about at all. There's the Calm 2. They want $55 for that. I'll bet it's not. No, I'll bet it's not that much better. Um, Nike Tiempo Maestro Club. Um, this was kind of on my radar. I clicked on it. You can only get it in a few different sizes. If you're looking for back to school for your kid, maybe that's a move. That'll put you at about $45 ish, right? 40, whatever. It's you guys can do math. I'm gonna go back. I scrolled through. I saw that Nike Aqua Turf Realtree. That just looks hideous to me. I don't know. I'm not gonna wear that shoe. I did like this little Core Legacy with this colorway. Um, just shy of $60, 25% off. That'll put you around $45. Doesn't quite make free shipping, but hey, maybe you got more. Maybe you need two pair of shoes. But they got this in a lot of sizes. I kind of dig this colorway, and I liked the fact that it's kind of pebbled leather with the canvas here. This I don't know. Does this look too hipster? It might. That's okay though. I kind of dig this shoe. If I needed this type of shoe, this one would be on my radar. I'd probably be adding it to bag right now. But I think I have some stuff that kind of suits that need. um, we go through here, Court Vision Loan, Next Nature. I don't know about this Next Nature stuff. That just seems silly to me. Whatever. Um, Nike Waffle Nav. This looks like a shoe my uncle would wear. Um, I don't know. I'm somebody's uncle, so maybe I need to wear it, but I'm not going to. They only have that in one size. They only have that in a men's six. That's not big enough. That's not. Maybe it's big enough for your little people. Maybe you got little people in the house. Who knows? Any of these? I don't know. I don't see anything that just. I scanned through here. I didn't see anything that really stuck out. The Nike Court Light 4. Um, there's something about this shoe that kind of it's a throwback kind of right to the old Agassiz that came out back in the late 90s or late I'm sorry late 80s. It's kind of got those little the little vibes with the things with the stripes. Maybe it's the colorway I had these. I bought these new. I bought those Agassiz 1989, that tennis ball color looking one. Yeah, I trashed those. Those things are, those are apparently worth money now. I don't know. Whatever. I ruined mine, but I had them. That Court Light, that's all right. I don't like the material on the body of the shoe. It's got that mesh, and that just looks like it's going to get dirty, be impossible to clean. Um, scroll down, scroll down. This is what I do. I do this on all the web pages and look for shoes. Um, we go down. I'm not seeing much else. The only other thing on my radar would be the leather Cortez. We click on here, you got 19% off this colorway, and then you get 25% off with that day one code. All right, Nike, you'd have me in with that. I really, personally, I don't need this colorway. It's not my thing. I do have the leather Cortez and this. I have it in this Forrest Gump. I dig that. I would buy more shoes in the Forrest Gump colorway. Um, kind of a kind of a little joke there in my head, but yeah. But even at you do get 25% off the Forrest Gump colorway. You just don't get an additional discount. Whatever. All right, we're done with this. We're going to click on the next one. We got Plus Skate Shop. This is one of the This is one of the websites that I frequent. I'm probably on here a couple times a week, seeing what they got on sale, see if any new shoes hit. I kind of like the skate shoes. I don't skateboard, but whatever. I don't have to. I can still wear shoes. Um, yeah. Price low to high. Just scanning through here. Some of the stuff that would be on my radar that I kind of dig personally. Last Resort AB model VM002 suede. I've never owned a Last Resort shoe. What do somebody watching this? Tell me what you think of this. This is on my radar just because it kind of resembles the Golf Lafleur Converse, the GLF 2.0s. Looks kind of like that with the waviness here on the um, lace stay. Yeah, that doesn't look bad to me. And for $60 in a suede shoe, that'll probably hold up pretty well. And then when I scrolled down, I saw this other colorway with the with the ghost gray with the black outsole. I Yeah, I would be in for that. I might need to check those out. That would be something else though. It's on sale. Plus Skate Shop. I've been to this. They're down in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. I've been in there a few times when we've been on vacation. Um, Good people. There's another one. Here's another one. It says suede. Let's look at this. This looks like leather on the body of the shoe, and then it's got suede around the laces. Okay, I would be up for this. Again, it this is very reminiscent in my mind of that Golf Lafleur GLF 2.0, which kind of that's kind of a vibe to me. I like those shoes. I probably did some other videos on them. Anyway, we'll go past that. $60 for the BM004. Okay. Um, $21 off a Nike SB Blazer Low Pro GT in dark red and blue. That's all right. Yeah, that's okay. That's leather. All right. Yeah, it's the Pro. Okay. That doesn't look like they have a bunch of sizes in that though. No, they only have a men's 12. Whatever. We're gonna click back here. We're gonna go back a page, and yeah, do I do? Okay, they only have one more page. I'll look at this again. Um, this here, New Balance, $30 off the numeric 480 in tan and burgundy. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to click over here. I'm going to show you this. This is another site. I happened on this. Um, Jacquemus, Paris designer. This is Fancy Pants. This is fancy pants, kids. This is nice. Um, Legit, those cryo shots, they came out for the World Cup. There were six different designers Nike collaborated with. Do y'all remember this? They came out probably a month and a half ago, and then they sold out. They did them. They did sneakers, incremental launches. They did like one every hour, and then they wrapped up. Sixth shoe was the Virgil Abloh um, collab. Yeah, I really tried for that Virgil Abloh. I tried on multiple rifles, didn't hit it. That would have been my shoe, but I wanted one of these cryo shots, and the Jacquemus was number two on my list. Um, I've legitimately been checking this website daily because every now and again, every few days, they were releasing a different. They were restocking certain sizes. Um, Woke up this morning and just whatever randomly from my phone I saw this. Yeah, they hid my size this morning. You know what that means. Yeah, I'm very jazzed about this. This is one of the this is one of the few shoes that I like kept interest in for it's been over a month. So yeah, we're pleased with this. Yeah, I'm happy with this. All right, but that's their. It looks like they're already out of stock on them. I don't know how many of them they put, but they're not there anymore. You can get a 35.5 and a 36. Those are for tiny people feet. Um, what do they got? 35.5. That's a women's five. Yeah, yeah. I don't know anybody that would wear that. But anyway, all right. So we looked at Plus. Olympic Skate Shop. This is another one that's on my radar. I watch this. I check this site all the time. Um, Good sales, seemingly good people. I've ordered from Olympia a few times. What's nice is they put little notes on the receipt. They put little happy smiley faces and they'll write you a little note about the shoes that you buy. I like that. That's good customer service. Okay. Um, uh, I pulled this up. Availability. I only want to see stuff that's in stock. I did sizes 8 through 13 to fit you people, and then priced them low to high. There's more of these last resorts. Look at this. VMO01. That's the canvas version of that last resort shoe, but $38. You can't beat $38. Where else are you going to buy? You can't get. Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't go to the Target or the Walmart all that often. Maybe you can buy shoes for $38. You're not going to get like a brand name shoe at the Walmart for $38. Um, but yeah, they got the canvas in the blue, and then they have it in the dark blue. Um, Honestly, I've tracked this shoe for a couple weeks. I'm actually more than that. It's probably been 2 3 months. I keep seeing this shoe still sitting out here. This Blazer Court, Dusty Olive. This is a this is a whole vibe here. I kind of dig this. The only size that they have is a men's 8. I would if I knew somebody who would fit this shoe, I would have bought this just to give as a gift. $40 seems like a that seems like a good deal to me. I would have got that, but I don't know anybody that wears a size 8 off the top of my head, and I've thought about it. More of the last resorts. Hey, what do we got here? We got Nike Force 58. What do you think of the Force 58s? I'm a fan of them. I like the Force 58s. I don't know why. I think that they get a bad rap because it's not a stitched out sole and because everybody compares them to Dunk Lows. You can't compare them to Dunk Lows. I've said this in videos before. You can't compare the two. Are they similar? Absolutely. They do have a similar silhouette, but these are not the same shoes. And if you're trying to compare them to a SB Dunk Low, you're wrong. Don't do it. This is its own shoe. It is meant as a lower price um, entry into the SB category. Okay, I understand that. All right. $42 for this. They only have a size 8. I don't know anybody that wears a size 8, so I can't. I already have this colorway. I have a fuck ton of these shoes. Um, because I like the Force 58s. But anyway, all you got to do with these, you can find Force 58s. If you look at skateboard shop websites, you can find these things online for between 40 and $50 all day, every day. They're just out there. It's a good shoe, comfortable, easy to wear. You don't have to worry about messing it up and getting it all dirty. It's not like doing the SB Dunk Low Pro collab that you're kind of worried about screwing up the shoe. These things, you just put them on, you get them in a bunch of different colors, and you wear them with whatever outfit you got. And you're going to get them for between 40 and $50 a pair. Super easy. The only thing that you got to remember about the Force 58s is plan on changing the laces. Laces, laces in Force 58s are absolute garbage. Straight up garbage. So you get the $3 lace off of the Amazons, you put them in there, everything's well. You got a very good and usable shoe, in my opinion. All right. We got more of the last resorts. I don't know why all the last resorts are on sale. I kind of, I'm kind of digging these though. I'm okay with this. What is this? Look at that. You got the burgundy and you got the blue. That's all right. Let's close that out. What is that? What is that? They got this in a bunch of sizes and they got it for $44. $44 is cheap. And you get little extra laces with it. That's nice. All right, we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna be done with Olympia. Like I said, I bought a few of these. I bought a few different shoes from Olympia. They seem like good people. We like them. All right, we're gonna go over here real quick. We're gonna divert because this is my browsing thing. This is what I do. I'm looking at Aritzia and looking at stuff for wifey. Okay, because girls like shoes too sometimes, right? And they like the Aritzia. The Aritzia is kind of the fancy. It's not fancy. It's just it's popular right now, right? And they have all the different clothes. They got shoe sales, and they did a collab here with Sperry. If your girl's looking for like a little loafer, they call it the Sperry by Aritzia AO boat shoe. These things are on sale for 36 to $48. Yeah, we'll go with this. We grabbed a pair of these for wifey. You get little extra shoelaces with them. Um, and look at this. You go and maybe surprise your girl. Get her some little Sperry AO boat shoes by Aritzia. That's a yeah, quality materials. This stuff is these are actually legit. I have these in our house. And I feel like I'm in a position that I can recommend them because they're all right. Um, the slim boat shoe, I don't know. This maybe it's a vibe too. Little lower profile, whatever. I don't like this website because it keeps flipping over to different pictures, and I don't want to see pictures of the person. I want to see pictures of the shoes, and I'm not going to click on it. Um, but I don't know about the slims. Maybe they're okay. You tell me. Tell me if that's a thing. Um, I do like the nubuck leather version here. Is that the one that I was mousing over before? Maybe. Whatever. It's fine. But they're on sale. They're on the sale. Go look at them. Um, girls like the Aritzia. Sperry's, topsiders, boat shoes. It's a vibe. It's a little casual thing that can be worn around. Nike Astro Grabber. Now here, this right here seems like a weird grab, but let's see what sizes they have. They don't have a lot of sizes. They have a women's. They have a women's 5. If you know a woman or a girl that wears 5, um, legitimately $120 shoe for $36. There you go. That's a bargain. That'll fit your kid, right? Go scoop up the last one. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna almost be done with this. Um, I don't. None of the other stuff really strikes. It doesn't grab my attention until I got down to here. Um, this thing, Nike, Nike by Aritzia, LD 1000 Edition A. Look at that. They even put the little spinny nonsense on the web page. That's nice of them. This is in the Sesame colorway. They just re-upped this. They just restocked these. I grabbed or advised the wife to grab these. Wifey grabbed these things. She digs them. Sesame colorway. They put them back in different sizes. This was a $165 shoe. Um, Marked down below 50% off. It's $79.99. And they got the little spinny shit going on. It's got little jewelry on here with the little trinkets. This is I did a review on this. Go watch it. Yeah, do your thing. Go watch my shit. Like it. Okay. I'm gonna be done looking. Okay, we're done looking at Aritzia. Premier Store, thepremierstore.com. I've bought several different shoes from these people. They're also nice. They throw little notes on the receipt. I like that. I like that customer service thing. You know, I'll buy from you again if you treat me right. I did the same thing here. I did a size 8.5 through 13, checked for in stock, and then I sorted it by price, low to high, because we're trying to be budget conscious because it's going back to school time, right? There's some decent stuff out here. First one that hits me is this Adidas skateboarding Glenburn, $48. That's inexpensive. That'll fit your kid. Maybe your kid, maybe you. I don't know. Whoever. Maybe you need a little bright, shiny shoe here. This looks okay. You got suede action going on with the different color mud guard and the lace stays up here at the top. That's all right. That's not bad. I don't wear a lot of Adidas, but I don't even know if I have any Adidas right now. I probably don't. Most of my stuff is Nike. Um, but yeah, for $48, you can't beat that. They got it in a bunch of sizes: 7, 7.5, 8, 9, 9.5, 10. Bunch of different stuff. Hey, here's another Nike SB. I have this colorway too. I might have bought it from Premier. Who knows? $49. They only have one. They only have a 7.5 left. That won't fit me, but I already have this one. Maybe you don't. Maybe your kid. Maybe you are a 7.5. Maybe your girl. You get that again. Force 58s, garbage laces. Just replace them with the $3 one from Amazon, and you're fine. We got more Adidas out here. Adidas. Um, this Takara Cup, that's not a bad looking shoe. That's all right. It's got the little purple and the yellow. That's nice. Um, they got a few of these different sizes. Yeah, they got that. What did it say it is? $55? That's a cheap back to school shoe. That might be okay for your back to school needs. Yeah, I'm gonna stop looking at this one. This is another one. ThePremierStore.com. They're nice. They're nice. Um, all right. Then I clicked over here and I'm on the sneakers. The sneakers release calendar. I kind of talked about a few of these before. This is a whole the Blazy. I don't know what. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck to think of this shoe. That just looks weird to me. Um, the Moon shoe, Sail and Chlorophyll, Italy Blue and Natural Gray. Okay, that comes out on the 5th. It's not the 5th yet. Today's only the 2nd. That might be okay. I don't like the nylon. I don't like the nylon version of this. What's his name? Travis Scott showed off. He did the leather version of this for that movie The Odyssey, a cast and crew, family and friends and family thing. I would go for that shoe. The leather with the black leather body and the kind of burgundy swoosh. I would do those. I would buy those shoes, but apparently they're not releasing them. All right, we'll go down here. Air Max Dolce. I don't know about this. That looks like Romy and Michelle to me. That's weird. Um, The GT cut Dylan Harper. I saw this and was immediately reminded of the Forrest Gump colorway. I talked about that a little bit earlier when I was on the Nike site. There you go. Um, if they release this shoe or do a Nike by you and let me make this in Forrest Gump, I will absolutely do that. Um, Even with the mesh body, I'm not a fan of the mesh body. Like I said, it's probably going to get dirty and then you're never going to be able to clean it. But this shoe needs to be available in the Forrest Gump colorway. You need to do that. I got this. I talked about this retro wings shoe last week. Um, yeah, I'm not going to do that. The little furry Air Force One low, not going to do that either. That just seems that's a shoe for somebody that's not me. Um, LeBron's not doing the. I'm not interested in the Knicks colorway. Um, KD6 meteorology. I don't know what that's all about. Apparently, he wanted to be a meteorologist before he started playing basketball. But whatever. I'm not the KD6. I honestly, I'm not super interested in the KD6, and it's simply because what do we got here? Is it gonna? No, it's not gonna let me do that. The reason that I don't like these is because of the little teeth. You see the little teeth up here at the at the front? I don't like that in the sole. I prefer the KD5s. I had KD5 Elites. I like those. That would be my thing. I'm going to go back here. We're going to go back. We're going to look at one more. Then we'll be done at night at sneakers. The Oreos, you can keep the Oreos. Those, looking at these, even on the website, these look remarkably cheap. $215. $215 for a Jordan. I kind of get it. I'm okay, but you better have premium materials. And this to me, even looking at this here, this looks nothing like premium to me. So whatever, it's all fine. All right, we're done with sneakers, and then I went off to Kith. Kith, they do some cool shit, right? They're the fancy pants store. Kith is a kind of a fancy pants store. They got all the designers and the whatnot. I would look on here and I would be like, okay, the Sambas, that little Samba's not a bad looking shoe. This isn't back to school pricing though. This is fancy pants people pricing. The Sambas in that colorway, that's all right. The wifey might like those. She's not going back to school. She goes to work. Um, what is this one? Nike or the Adidas Record. Um, that's not a bad looking shoe. I for that for for this thing here, I would get the Adidas Tokyos again for her. They got the moon shoe, whatever. The moon. I've already told you I would not get the nylon version of this. That doesn't seem like a vibe. Um, what is this? The Adidas Italia. That's not horrible looking. I kind of like this colorway of it. This is it gonna click? There we go. We got the yeah. That's all right. I still think I like the Tokyos better. Um, we scroll down here. The Vans. I don't know about the Vans with the paint. That looks like you're trying too hard. Looks like you're trying too hard. Air Force Ones, fine. Dunk Low Retro. I don't think anybody. What is that? That's like a Miami colorway. You can keep that. I don't need it. Um, LD 1000. This is the same as the Aritzia Edition A. It just not a Aritzia edition. They got this in a few different sizes. Wifey's got these. I got these for her. She likes them. She likes them. They're comfy. They're comfy and they're light and they're good on foot. And yeah, that's where we're at. We got more Sambas down here. Um, some Jordan 1 lows. These are the SEs. People don't tend to like the SEs because of where the logo is on the back, and they got different number of lace holes, and the toe box isn't as wide as the OGs. I get it. I get it. All right. Um, but Bad Bunny. Do you people like the Bad Bunny? I saw him on the Super Bowl thing. He seemed entertaining. It says Benito on the side there. Huh, that's words. Um, yeah, Adidas by Bad Bunny. Um, this it this actually kind of looks okay. I Look at that. The outsole's kind of divided. It's got the three stripes going on the bottom. I might do. That's probably a really comfortable shoe. That is probably, yeah. Um, uh, hmm. Seems like something that maybe I would try for the wifey. See if she likes it, and then go from there. Because I would wear this shoe, but not in that color. I don't need another red shoe. I just got the band of Jordan 1 OGs, and I got the what do you call it? I got um, the P Rod Habanero red. I don't need more red ones. So yeah, but this is okay. Um, hmm, not sure. Let's click back over here. Let's do this. I'm going to be done with this. What do you think? What do you think? I was trying to find some budget shoes here for you, trying to hip you to what's cool. Get go look at the Aritzia ones. Go look at those Aritzia Edition A's for your girl. That's kind of a vibe. That's a move. And so are the Sperry's. Um, yeah, go do that. I'm gonna be done now. Thanks for watching me. If you're still here, like, say a comment. Don't be mean, and subscribe. You can watch me do videos. Okay, thank you.